A restaurant is divided into squares and therefore into sections, so that the service runs smoothly. The waiter is in charge of a section. The strengths of a waiter are using my method, working on the right gestures and managing priorities. The restaurant tables have a number. Table 1 is usually placed on the right or left of the entrance. A table plan has to be clear and easy to remember. The waiter needs to know 2 tables in his/her section to know them all quickly. According to customer flow, at the entrance, the waiter may join 2 tables of 2 together to make a table of 4. In that case, there is no longer a table 3 because table 2 is the result of 2 joined tables of 2, 2 and 3. Table 4 indeed becomes table 4 plus 5. In high-end establishments with high standards, the waiter also has to remember the chair numbers, which is the position of a customer. Each chair has a number which matches the food order. A chair number is given according to its position to the main corridor at the restaurant entrance. For a table of 6, chair number 1 has its back to the main corridor. The others again follow a clockwise order: 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. For a table of 4, chair number 1 is the one that has its back to the main corridor. The other chair numbers follow in a clockwise order. For a table of 2, the chair, with its back to the entrance, is called chair number 1. Chair number 2 is the one in front of chair number 1. To work in your section, your station should always have a waiter pad, 2 pens in case you lose one, or one of them doesn't work, a corkscrew, the computer, and the service plate. Everything has to be ready to serve your section full of customers. On the left-hand side of the pad, you have to write down the table number. On the right-hand side, you write the number of covers. Now, you're ready to take the order. The waiter pad is blank, and you write with signs. The number of plates reflects the number of ticks on the order pad for each dish. Therefore, you do not write 2, 3, or 4 dishes on your pad, but ticks. If you do, your order will look messy, and you won't understand it. Do not forget the cooking process for meats on the right-hand side of your pad. You will discover for 3 fillets of beef ordered, 2 rare for chairs number 1 and 2, and a fillet of beef medium for chair number 3. These abbreviations have been set up by the management so that everybody writes the same thing on the waiter pad. Close to the mains, you will put the chair numbers. Close to the dishes, write down the chair number, circling the one for the ladies. Ladies are always served first. When you finish taking your order, place the order pad at the station. It is proof and necessary in case of power failure or a computer system breakdown. When you place the order on the computer, you need to do it in the order of the chair numbers. With a service plate. After taking the order, you set the table. There may be some cutlery to add, some for the starters and/or the desserts. The service plate is used to bring the cutlery from the station to the table. Without a service plate. You can also set a table without your service plate. Just hold the cutlery in your hand. This standard of service is used in cafes. Obviously, you will find rectangular or square plates in restaurants. This is trendy, but you will still find round plates in some establishments. Holding plates. Holding 3 plates at once. Take the first plate, holding it between the thumb and the forefinger. The second plate is held by the middle and ring finger, and the third plate between the pinky and the side of the thumb for the other hand. Holding 4 plates at once. The first plate is hold with the thumb and the forefinger. The second plate is underneath the forefinger, hold by the middle finger and the ring finger. The third plate on the side of the thumb and hold with the little finger. The fourth in the other hand, whether the server be right or left-handed. Clearing a table. Usually when you clear a table, you start to clear on the left-hand side of the customer. Clearing 4 plates. Step 1. Take the plate with the most food on it, placing your thumb on the fork in a way that it blocks the knife. Step 2. Take the second plate, balancing it between the pinky and the side of your thumb. Scrape the contents of this plate with the fork onto the first plate. Follow step 2 for the other plates, piling each one on plate 1. Clearing 6 plates. If the plates are heavy, it is difficult to clear them in one go, and 2 visits are needed. In this case, take 4 plates and then 2. It is possible to empty 6 plates in one shot, in which case the bread plate, if there is one, should be inverted on the top of the others, so that the customers do not see untidy piles of uneaten food. This technique has to be practiced. Clearing 4 soup bowls. Hold the first empty soup bowl between the thumb and index finger. Place the soup spoons on the first bowl as you pile the others. Hold the second bowl between the pinky and the side of the thumb. Pile the other bowls onto the second bowl. The waiter with an alert eye on his/her table knows what the customer might need in advance. A double setting for cutlery. When the customers order a starter and a main course, you must put the cutlery for both the starters and the mains on the table. Cutleries for starters and mains is a double cutlery setting. Direct setup. When a table has no cutlery, customers are waiting for their mains. We call it direct. It's an order without starters. Wine by the glass. The wine glasses have been taken off the table. The customers do not want any wine. Wine by the glass. Wine glass is full, with no bottle of wine. Means the bottle has been removed, or they're having wine by the glass. A dessert to share. A dessert can be served for 2 or 4 people. I organize a spare plate for the second customer with his and/or her cutlery. This standard of service can be used for couples, family tables, but not business meals.